Ladies and gentlemen, today we are flying Scandinavian Airlines SAS to compare two generations of the Airbus A320, the Airbus A320ceo and the Airbus A320neo. How do they differ in comfort, cabin cleanliness, cabin noise and overall experience? Well, let's find out. Very good early morning from Stockholm. How did I end up here? Well, I flew here from Vienna yesterday. Now it's 3:30 a.m. in the morning. I'm flying SAS to Oslo, actually to Trondheim via Oslo, on two Airbus A320s, the old ones. Let's go to Arlanda. My accommodation was far away from Arlanda, south of Stockholm, because I had some business down there, so I had to take a bus, then a train, and then finally another bus. The whole trip took me almost 2 hours, so that's why I was up so early. So I'm on board this train now. It's completely empty because it's like 5 a.m. almost at this point in the morning, and yeah, it was a bit of a chaos here with the trains. They switched platforms and something happened, but we're here, so we're going to Marsta. We're going to transfer to a bus here because this is actually a cheaper way to travel to and from Arlanda Airport. You take a bus from Arlanda Sky Terminal to Marsta, then you transfer to this line, train line 41. And yeah, you get to Stockholm Central Station here for way cheaper than the Arlanda Express train. So yeah, that's good to know. Oh my god, look at that! It's the 747 Jumbo Stay, in which I stayed last year. Sadly, the owner declared bankruptcy and now it is closed for good, but I made an entire video dedicated to that, so you can check it out after this one. Anyways, we are now finally arriving at Arlanda Airport. My first flight of the day is departing from Terminal 5, which is to the right. A quick departure board check. Yes, we do have a gate already, it's E5. If you arrive by bus at the Sky Terminal, you gotta do a lot of walking to get to Terminal 5. The security check here is quite spacious, also it went very smoothly. So I just found out that you can apparently switch seats after you're done check-in, and actually completely for free, which is fantastic. I just noticed that in the app. My original seat was 28F, which was randomly assigned. I think I'm gonna switch to 24A. Just got a notification that we are boarding, and also I got a bunch of notifications, unimportant ones. Let's head to gate E5, that's where our plane is. I think it's right over there. So you can see it over there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's over there. Oh, hello there, Austrian. And Brussels. What is up? Okay, so E-gates are probably a few minutes away from here. To the right here. Let's head there and let's go board. Alright, I got some interesting news. Our flight to Trondheim has been changed to an A320neo. So I guess I'm gonna review an A320ceo and a neo today, so I'm excited for that, I guess. You can piss here with a view. Wow. Now, I was so immersed into the scenic pissing, I almost missed my flight. So I rushed to the gate and I made it, of course. No worries at all.
Respect.
Alright, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Alright, so I'm sitting in 28F. I was supposed to board from the back, but I mean from the back doors, but the door was closed there, so I guess we're boarding from the front. A bit of history of this aircraft. It originally flew in India since 2006 for Kingfisher Airlines, and it joined SAS in 2013 shortly after Kingfisher ceased operations. The legroom was great, the seat was comfortable, and in front of you could find a seat pocket to store your personal belongings. Of course, the tray table is here as well, it was okay, and above that you could find another storage space, but for safety card, in-flight catalog, a sickness bag and some instructions on how to use the Wi-Fi on board. The seat is reclinable. Not much, but it's something. It's pretty smooth. Here's the seat belt, and here's my view for this flight. A typical overhead A320 panel. And this is the cabin. Overall pretty clean, I would say.
Jag heter Peter Fransson tillsammans med min kollega Per Widlund och hela kabinbesättningen, så vill jag hälsa er alla hjärtligt välkomna ombord på den här SAS och SkyTeam-flygningen till Oslo Airport. Flygtid idag 45 minuter, det är lugnt och fint flygväder rapporterat. Flight time today is 45 minutes, nice and smooth flying conditions reported. And quite nice weather in the Oslo area with almost clear skies, temperature is 5 degrees centigrade. Before departure, our cabin crew will show you some of the safety equipment we have on board, and I would ask you to please pay close attention. And I hope you will have a comfortable flight with us.
The departure was a little turbulent, you could see that on some of the clips, and I apologize for the shaky camera. Anyways, I tried connecting to the onboard Wi-Fi, and here is how it works. If you are a member of the Aerobonus Diamond or Gold, you get unlimited Wi-Fi for one device. However, if you're not a fancy traveler with any bonus membership, you gotta pay around €4. Now, I didn't test out the Wi-Fi here on this trip, however, I'm flying SAS again in a couple of days as of editing this video, so I will definitely check it out there. Shortly before we reached cruising altitude, the cabin crew started the in-flight service, serving a complimentary cup of coffee or tea. Thank you. Apparently every passenger can say complimentary coffee or tea. Very appreciated. And you got the SAS branded cup here. Doesn't taste bad. And I burned my tongue. Fucking hell. There are multiple cloud layers today above Scandinavia. We've experienced quite a bit of turbulence upon takeoff, so now it's a bit more chill. But there's a lot of clouds below us. I mean, Actually, I take it back. Not that many clouds, but like it was windy down there. And I also take back the statement that they look comfy. I mean, they're not uncomfortable, but they could be more comfortable, I would say. They're also quite thin. They're quite thin. They kind of look comfy, but I couldn't imagine myself here sitting for like 5 hours probably. Also, I just noticed there is this USB plug, so it said slow charging when I plugged it in. I have 73%, and maybe it's also because of the cable. I don't have a different USB-A to USB-C cable, unfortunately, so... Alright, never mind, I take the statement back once again. I changed cables, I figured out I have another cable here. This is just 5 meters long, don't question that, but like... This one says... Oh, you saw that, it said like 40 minutes or something. Wait, 38 minutes until full charge, but sometimes it happens with Samsungs that after like 20 seconds of charging they recalculate the estimated time until full charge and sometimes add a few more minutes. Right now it says 38 and now it's 1 hour and 11 minutes, so it's way better than before, but you know, still not fast charging, but it's okay. There is a USB port and frankly that's great, right? Clouds have cleared out a little bit, but I checked the forecast for Oslo. It's supposed to be cloudy, so we'll see. But anyways, I'm trying to connect to the satellites because I have a feeling we're already descending. Yep, my feelings were right. We are descending. We were cruising at about 36,000 feet for only a few minutes, basically. The nearest city is Filipstad, okay. You know, for those who don't know, my name is Philip. Hi, hello. Yeah, we are already descending to Oslo. Oh wait, I gotta change this. Yeah, we had to have been in the cruise altitude for like literally maybe 5 minutes maximum, because we're like halfway, well, actually a little more than halfway there, but we're already descending, which is crazy. We got like 20 minutes until landing, 25 maybe max. Pretty short hop, but I'm enjoying SAS so far. The crew seems nice, they handed out the free complimentary coffee or tea. I still have it. I don't usually drink this much coffee, but... Lavatory check. Hello, hello. From SAS Scandinavian Airlines A320ceo Lavatory. I am repeating myself just like in previous trip reports, but it literally looks like every other A320, old A320 Lavatory. But I don't know, it seems slightly bit more spacious than on, for example, Lauda A320, or I don't know which ones I've flown recently, I don't remember, but like feels slightly more spacious. I'm in the back lavatory, by the way, because I'm sitting 28. I'm too lazy to go to the front, essentially. Doesn't matter, they're pretty much the same. You get your coat hanger here, vibes. Oh, it's starting to get a little bit turbulent. You know what, I'm gonna go piss and I'm gonna return to my seat because we're landing very soon. So yeah, but overall it's pretty clean. You can see the edge of this aircraft on like the mirror here, for example. Oh my god, it's so bouncy. I'm gonna go return to my seat very soon. Bye. One more thing before I go. The water last edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds. That's not fair. When I washed my hands, I didn't record it. It was like 20 seconds, I swear. But whatever, I guess. Let's return to the seat. I think we're above Norway now. Slowly but surely descending into Oslo Gardermoen. Alright, so I want this video to be a comparison of the two types of aircraft that SAS operates. The A320ceo, the older one, which I'm flying right now, and the A320neo, which will take me to Trondheim later.
So how do they differ in comfort, cabin noise and overall experience? Boarding the A320ceo you'll find a standard free layout. SAS uses Recaro slimline seats in all economy configuration with seat pitch around 29 to 30 inches, which is about 76 centimeters. The A320neo features a nearly identical layout, but immediately noticeable is the quieter cabin. Both aircraft offer consistent SAS branding and similar seating, but the A320neo has an edge with its reduced cabin noise thanks to the quieter Pratt & Whitney geared turbofan engines. The A320ceos are just overall way older than the neos, averaging at around 18 years of age. Meanwhile, the neos are just around 5 years old. Now, SAS is slowly but surely getting rid of these older aircraft. While still keeping 5 A320s, they already got rid of all of their A321ceos, the longer stretch version of the type. They still do operate the shorter A319, a total of 4 airframes. And they also got rid of their humongous 737 fleet, which consisted of 120 aircraft and which used to dominate the SAS fleet by a wide margin. Anyways, back to the A320s. While the service remains identical on both types, the most noticeable differences would be the before-mentioned noise, the neo being noticeably less noisy, and also the seat capacity. The A320ceo has a total of 168 seats, the neo features 174 seats, which is basically one extra row of seats. And we are now configuring for landing with the flaps being retracted, and I already caught signal on my phone so I can track my flight on flight radar while we land. Also, yeah, once again I apologize for the shaky camera, but the turbulence, as you could see, was actually quite insane. Immediately after touchdown I got a notification that I earned 100 points for this flight, which will be added to my SkyTeam Aerobonus program, which is pretty cool. So I just checked my SAS app and I found out that I have actually 300 points on my account right now. I flew the SAS twice here on this trip, but this, I was wondering what this VF flight is, and then I checked the flight code, flight number, and it was the Widerøe flight that I took from Bergen to Gothenburg. And they actually have a co-chair or something, and I remember adding my Aerobonus number, you know, when I was booking the Widerøe flight. So I got 100 points for that flight as well on my SAS SkyTeam Aerobonus, whatever it is, card thing. So that's pretty cool to know, I guess. So it is time to disembark now and head to the domestic part of the Oslo Gardermoen terminal afterwards. Thank you for the first flight, SAS. I am very excited to try out the NEO as well.
Thank you, bye. Thank you. You know, thumbnail has to be made. Bye bye. Alright, so I got 2 hours until my flight to Trondheim, which was changed to an A320neo. We got a cute little Embraer over there. Yeah. So my gate is A2. I'm in the D part of the terminal, so we gotta go A, which is here. ABC gate here. EFG. This is a big airport. I mean, I've been here once. I remember it. So boarding is 9:45. So departure is, I guess, Trondheim over here. 10:15. Gate A. No. Well, I know it's A2 from my app. So yeah. Mine is supposed to be SE Romeo ROH J. Oh my god, I messed that up so bad. Yeah, one of these SAS is my flight. Alright, this is a slightly bigger domestic part of the terminal than I expected. Oh wait, this is not, this is like the... Oh wait, domestic transfer. Wait, do I have to go through security again? Oh, don't tell me that. Yeah, but A gates are over there, so let's see. Oh, this is A2. But there is a Norwegian to Trondheim boarding right now, so... Yeah, I mean, I got 2 hours until my flight, so... Quite a bit of time to wait. Found myself a quiet spot here. So I guess I'm gonna be chilling here for a couple of minutes, then I'm gonna go to the toilet and check to see if my gate's been officially announced. But now it's time for food mode, because I bought this in Arlanda, Stockholm. This is supposed to be some kind of a cracker with tomato and basil, so let's try it out. Oh yeah, this looks nice. I didn't expect there to be actually like this kind of a layer of, you know, the basil tomato paste. It's a bit dry, but it's nice. Alright, I've been waiting here for like an hour, and my plane to Trondheim just arrived from I don't know where, from somewhere. It's just parked here, and a sign class A320neo is pushing back in the background. Holy shit, so many planes right now here in this photo. So many cool planes. I think it's going to Gran Canaria anyways. So I've been waiting here, and there was a guy that showed up randomly, and he showed me a QR code. He asked me a bunch of questions where I'm traveling and so on, and the QR code redirected me to this survey about my trip here in Norway, about my experience in Oslo Airport, and the airline that I'm flying and so on. So yeah, I'm soon going to go. Well, actually this A4, A2 is right behind me. I'm gonna go check out my gate soon, because it's gonna be boarding time in about 25-ish minutes, I guess. I'm gonna go to the toilet, and then we're gonna go board this A320neo. Yay! Overall, the Oslo terminal is very nice. Domestic terminal is also quite big and spacious, just like the other parts of the airport. My flight has presumably just started boarding, so I'm gonna go to my gate. I have explored it a little bit. I went all the way to the end of the concourse, or how would you call that? And I'm gonna return to my gate for my flight to Trondheim. Excited to fly on the NEO. All of the water here is just so expensive. It's like 450 euros, 5 euros. And I thankfully found this water bottle refilling station here next to the toilets, right there. So that's good. Just so you know, they're located near toilets here at this airport.
Okay, now finally, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to board my second flight of the day. Boarding is done by groups here. Since I got the SAS Go, I was one of the last groups to board. This NEO that is taking me to Trondheim is registered Sierra Echo Romeo Oscar Juliet, and its age is roughly 5.5 years old.
Oh, it's quite windy here. Oh, my head is gonna fall off. We're supposed to have that A320. It's flying to Tromsø, so we have this NEO. I think that's what happened. Maybe, I don't know. So my seat is 10F, which should be an engine slash wing view, hopefully, on the right side of the plane.
Right upon entering the aircraft, I noticed that the cabin is literally almost identical to the A320ceo, except a few minor things, such as the ceiling light, but it also smelled almost brand new, despite it being already 5 years old. I mean, it's still relatively new, but Anyways, you could hear the less noisy engines already on, so yeah, these are the minor differences you could spot right away.
The cabin is the same than on the A320ceo. You know, I'm starting to think that that was probably the same cabin. It was just retrofitted with the same cabin that they have on the NEOs now. So that wasn't the old cabin, that was the new cabin, probably the same that the NEOs have. Okay. This is the view. Oh my god, great. I love it. So it's pretty much the same, I guess, than on the CEO, right? Because I didn't have the old cabin. The safety card doesn't say NEO, it just says the F20, which is interesting. The one also. This is the same, everything is the same. Oh, I can't recline the seat because the exit row is behind me. Because I'm seated 10F. By the way, the flight is like half empty. And I also checked the seat map before boarding. It was half empty and it seems like it's going to be half empty.
Ingen bagage faller ut. The seat compartment now is switched off. It's recommended to keep it fastened and neutral flight. Please be careful when opening the overhead compartment as heavy baggage may pull out.
Alright, this video is starting to be a little too long, so I will sum this flight up real quick. Once we reached cruising altitude of about 31,000 feet, the crew, just like on the previous flight, handed out free coffee/tea. But this time I also wanted to try something from their food selection, so I wanted to try one of their snacks, more specifically a wrap, but they didn't have it, so I opted for a lemon muffin instead.
Alright, they didn't have any salty snacks or anything like that. They had a muffin, so I went for the muffin. It cost, I don't remember, 35 or 25 crowns. 35 crowns, which is like this much in euros. Anyways, it's a lemon muffin, and also I got the tea, as I mentioned, alongside with it, which is complimentary, of course, or the coffee that you can choose on board SAS. So here it is. Nice green tea, that's good.
To be honest, the muffin was hella crumbling, but it was good, I liked it. Also, may I just mention how the crew on this flight was just amazing. They loved that I was making a video of this flight, and I'm not sure if it was on this flight or the Edelweiss flight that I took a few days after. Spoilers, yes, it's an A340, but I think I gave them my channel name, so if you're watching, shout out to you guys, you are amazing. By the way, since you've made it this far into the video, wow, really remarkable by the way, why not subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it with friends and family, and check out other amazing content I've done in the past. That would really be appreciated. Also, what is your experience with SAS? Have you flown with them? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And now, as we are approaching Trondheim, I would like to thank you so much for watching and for the 1000 subscribers we've just reached as of editing this video. Your support means a lot to me and it encourages me to travel and review not only airlines, so once again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. By the way, there is so much content coming your way very soon, so stay tuned. But for now, enjoy this A320neo landing. FJ out.
Välkomna till Trondheim och vi landar för Disembark. Avstegsmässig hänsyn bör glömma behålla säkerhetsbälte fastspänt. Håll storlek och bor i lådrätt position och läs större elektroniska apparater som exempel dansmaskiner för billiggande samt tömningsenergi för handbagage. I ett avsnitt glädje till frimål idag till vi ses nästa gång till vi Takeoff farväl. Welcome to Trondheim Airport at ahead of scheduled arrival time. Passengers, please keep your seatbelt fastened. Your seat back and table upright and large electronic devices, for example laptops, stowed and escape route.
Cabin crew to Sandros, caution.
Thanks so much. Have a nice day. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
You know, again, thumbnail has to be made.